As artificial intelligence grows smarter every day, it's quietly reshaping how we live, work, and even think. It learns faster, processes deeper, and sometimes it feels like it understands us better than we understand ourselves. But in this age of algorithms and acceleration, a quieter question whispers in the background. As AI gets smarter, are we getting dumber? We are surrounded by tools that can predict, optimize, and calculate almost everything. But in outsourcing our intelligence to machines, we may be forgetting the intelligence that made us human in the first place: intuition. Intuition, the silent, subtle knowing that doesn't come from data but from depth. It's the form of intelligence that can't be coded or automated. And maybe that's exactly what the world needs now. The future may not belong to the fastest algorithm, but to the quietest mind. Welcome to the Inner Compass with Kishore. I am your host, Kishore Kumar Thakur, leadership coach, facilitator, and lifelong student of ancient wisdom for modern leadership. Today, we explore the intersection of neuroscience, leadership, and ancient wisdom to rediscover the lost art of intuitive intelligence. AI thrives on pattern recognition. It can analyze billions of data points, predict human behavior, and even compose music or paint. But there is something machines cannot do. They cannot feel meaning. They can map our emotions, but they cannot experience them. They can analyze data, but they cannot understand context. Humans can, because intuition perceives not only information but interconnection. It is the intelligence of context, the wisdom of experience, and language of awareness. Machines calculate probabilities, humans sense possibilities. AI learns from the past, but intuition listens to the present. The difference, awareness, is what keeps intelligence alive. Neuroscience tells us that intuition is not mystical, it's embodied. It lives in the subtle dialogue between the brain, the body, and awareness. The gut brain axis. Our gut contains over 500 million neurons. The enteric nervous system. It processes information milliseconds before our conscious brain. That gut feeling is not superstition, it's data from the body delivered before logic can catch up. The insula, the feeling of knowing. The insula cortex monitors internal sensation, heartbeat, tension, breath, and connects them to emotional meaning. When we sense something is off, it's often our insula alerting us before our reasoning and mind forms words. Then there is default mode network, the brain system active when we rest, reflect, or daydream. This is where insights connect, where intuition synthesizes complexity into clarity. That is why ideas come while waking, while walking, showering, or meditating. The DMN integrates knowledge in silence. Intuition, then, is not the opposite of logic, it's compressed experience. It's our nervous system remembering wisdom faster than words. When the brain rests, wisdom speaks. Long before neuroscience, ancient traditions understood this other form of knowing. The Upanishads called it prajna, the knowledge that arises in silence. In Buddhism, it is sati, awareness before thought. The Greeks called it nous, direct perception of truth. And in Taoism, wu wei, effortless alignment with the flow of reality. Each tradition points to the same truth that wisdom does not come from effort but from attunement. When you stop trying to know, you begin to see. A sage meditating by a river was not escaping life. He was listening to a field of patterns far larger than the rational mind. Today, neuroscience might call it heightened interoceptive awareness, but the ancients called it listening. Intuition is that sacred meeting point between consciousness and pattern, where insight arrives without being summoned. In today's corporate world, leaders are taught to trust data, and data matters, but it's not enough. Because data explains what happened, intuition senses what wants to happen next. A product manager at a global tech firm felt uneasy about a launch. Everything looked right, the metrics, the prototypes, the projections, but something did not feel right. She asked to delay by a week and uncovered a critical design flaw that testing had missed. Her intuition was her brain recognizing subtle dissonance faster than analysis could. I heard one leader speak. I used to fill silence with words. Now I fill it with awareness. That shift from reacting to reflecting changed his entire leadership culture. In neuroscience terms, he lowered amygdala reactivity and restored prefrontal balance, creating the mental space where intuition could surface. An HR director sensed her team's burnout before it was visible in performance. She paused meetings, adjusted schedules, and checked in individually. Her mirror neurons, the brain's empathy system, were signaling subtle distress cues her rational mind had not processed yet. Empathy is intuition in motion. Awareness is leadership in stillness. In every example, stillness was not the absence of action, it was the presence of awareness. If intuition is a muscle, then awareness is the training ground. Here are four simple practices to reawaken intuitive clarity. 1. Stillness before strategy. Before each major decision, take one conscious breath. Feel the body's signal, ease or tension. The body often speaks truth faster than the mind. 2. Reflective journaling. Each night, note one decision that felt right. Later, revisit the outcomes. This builds pattern recognition, your intuitive data model. 3. walking without devices. The DMN default mode network activates during idle movement. That is when insight connects across unconscious boundaries. 4. Listening without solving. In meetings, pause before responding, sense emotion before replying. That silence often reveals the truth behind words. Silence is not absence, it is the space where intuition downloads meaning. Intuition strengthens not by doing more, but by listening deeper. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, it may surpass us in speed, accuracy, and scale. But what it can never replicate is awareness. AI can process patterns, but only humans can sense purpose. The next great evolution of intelligence is not artificial, it is attentional. As machines learn faster, we must remember to learn deeper. The future won't belong to those who outthink machines, but to those who outlisten them. The real disruption is not in technology, it is in consciousness. You have been listening to The Inner Compass with Kishore, a space for reflection, awareness, and quiet intelligence within us all. Pause, listen, remember what it means to know. Thank you.